Hey Aries, it's Ashley. We're going to do your reading for December, 13th through the 19th. I had to get my thinking cap on there. And I just pulled the Twin Flame card. Now, if you're not a Twin Flame, this can be a deep soul connection as well, so keep that in mind. I'm laughing because I'm going to start filming those Twin Flame bonuses this week. So it looks like Aries might be getting some extra messages as far as that goes. But we're going to get into the reading. Alright. See what's going on for Aries. December 13th. Through the 16th, we're looking at recent past, present, and near future, like within a week, is kind of the time frame I set for that. I don't like to go out too far because I feel like then we're just waiting and waiting and waiting, right? So what's going on with Aries? We have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, could be dealing with a Virgo, and the Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Definitely some water sign activity coming in here. Could also be dealing with someone just that has a deep, deep love. Intuition definitely heightened with this person. This could certainly be an aspect of you, Aries, that's showing up here, but we're gonna dive in and see here. You can see this in this depiction. This is the Dark Woods Tarot. It's almost like she's scrying, and she's got this cup, and it's like she is, I almost see it as the water coming up into the cup, which is interesting because we do have the Ace of Cups. And then we also have this Cup of Replenishment showing up in the past position. And so it could be that as of late, you have just been attempting to kind of refill your own cup here. Or you have met someone that is making your heart go pitter-patter, right? Could certainly be a twin flame connection that has shown up here for you. If not a twin flame, then a deep soul connection, someone you've probably had some past life interaction with in past lives. You may not even have met this person yet as we are doing this reading, as that is an Ace of Cups, but we're going to clarify and see what else is coming through here. I do feel like there's a good possibility that you may have had to cut out a long-term commitment in the past. Could have even been a marriage. I do have Taurus showing up here with the Hierophant. Something that was long-term at one point. It's either that or there's been some communication come in recently that I almost feel like an energy from you, Aries, that you've kind of had to, be very direct in your communication in order to kind of protect yourself here and have the opportunity to refill that cup. I feel like with this Five of Pentacles showing up, you might be walking away from a commitment that has been making you feel unworthy or less than. And now this could also be a long-term career position as well. And I feel like you've maybe taken the risk to lose money, or even take a pay cut, or just have no income at all in order to remove yourself from something that was very drama-filled. So quite a bit coming through there. Let's see what we get for clarifiers here. But I kind of feel like that Knight of Swords energy here is you. Kind of, you can see how he's like kind of trying to bat away and swat at these crows that are flying all around him. So it could just be a lot of, you know, negative chatter from other people, or just drama in general that you're feeling like you have to fight off. Let's see, what do we have the Knight of Swords? We have the Two of Swords. And the Three of Pentacles. Could certainly have been some kind of decision that you were, you know, for a time really struggling to make here. But perhaps your intuition, with that Queen of Cups there, your intuition was kind of calling out to you like, hey, we need to fix this. Even if it was something that, you know, you didn't necessarily want to have to look at, because it meant kind of walking away from something here. The Hierophant, we have the Ten of Swords, so certainly a situation, be that a job or a marriage. It's kind of looking like a marriage here with the Lover showing up here. Marriage or long-term commitment that inevitably kind of ended in such a way that it felt like one betrayal after another. You know, arguments, a lot of sharp tongue communication, or just backstabbing in general. With the Five of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. So I definitely feel like you were putting in all the work, and you definitely felt stuck in this situation for a period of time. With that Two of Swords and Eight of Swords showing up here, I think you were willing to do whatever it took to right things, to get things more back into a balance, to get to a point where you weren't feeling so overwhelmed and drained, right? And I think your intuition has probably been kind of screaming at you to go ahead and move forward with this ending. We have Gemini, Taurus, a lot of air showing up here as well, and Earth. So this could have been someone that you worked with. So I do feel like with the Lovers here and the Cup and the Ace of Cups, I do more strongly feel like this is a love situation, a relationship that had to come to an end here. But we have the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So it could very well have been a choice with the Lovers to end a career somewhere and walk away. Somewhere where you put a lot of work, but it was kind of like you hit the glass ceiling, right? As far as a relationship goes, I think that there were probably some things that you weren't seeing in this connection. Like you're putting in all the time and effort and dedication to your partner in this scenario, and I feel like they may have done some things not so great. Now we do have the Seven of Swords showing up in the future position, but with the blindfolded Eight of Swords, the blindfolded Two of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords here, I do think that this person probably threw some betrayal your direction, whether you were aware of it at the time or not. Maybe you found out about it. Maybe you're about to here. We shall see. All right. In the present moment, we have twin flames. So it could very well be that you are meeting a new counterpart here. Soul partner, eternal connection. And really what this card imagery is kind of depicting, you can see the two twins. In this deck, they're both feminines, but essentially they mirror each other. And the tiger here represents the third entity that they create when they come together. So this could be a child. This could be a purpose, a soul purpose, like some kind of mission work that the two of you do together, right? We have the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So I do feel like if you have not heard from this person, I feel like they're coming in. And I also feel like as they step in, you might be more aware or have more of a clear sight as to why you need to release this issue from the past. So it's almost like they shine a light on what went wrong in your past relationship. And perhaps it's because they show up in such a different energy that it kind of leads you into this place of questioning why you waited so long to let go of the past person, you know, something like that. I also feel like you're probably getting, as you're kind of in this position, if you've already walked away from something long term here, and you're kind of in this healing, soul searching mode with the Hermit here, I do feel like it's likely that you're refilling your own cup and kind of rediscovering your own excitement, right? Feeling inspired about things to come and really kind of nurturing yourself here. So let's see what we get for clarifiers. With the Hermit, we have the World. So if you have not met this person, I do feel like they're kind of coming out of the shadows at this point. They may have kind of been in, you know, hanging back, or it just so happens to be that energetically they didn't come into your life until you closed this past situation out. This person could live at a distance from you. We have the Seven of Swords. So it could be that we've got the Seven of Swords showing up here in the future position as well. So for some of you, this past person that has been kind of betraying you and not giving their energy to this situation, you're really reflecting on what has happened and perhaps even the betrayal that took place. And I think you're really kind of deciding to leave this person. And this person could be your twin flame. If not, definitely a strong soulmate connection here. We did get the Lovers, so that could be somebody's story. The Ace of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. Oh my. And the Emperor. With the Page of Wands, we have the Sun. Could be dealing with a fire sign, another fire sign, Aries and Leo here, along with that Page of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, a couple things here. If you have ended something with someone in the past and you're sure that they are not a strong soulmate connection, and when I say that, I don't feel like we ever deal with anyone in our lives that's not in some way a soulmate, even if they've only been around for 2 weeks and they're gone. We have soul contracts with soulmates. But if you're dealing with a twin flame situation here, it could be that you've put an end to kind of like, you know, BS situations like the past one, and you're getting a new offer and it happens to be your divine masculine, or you are the divine masculine and that person is showing up here with this Ace of Cups. This has long-term happiness potential here. And it does appear, again, with this Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Sun, it's a bright new beginning here. Definitely some enlightenment coming in as well. I think that kind of ties in with that Hermit, kind of shining that light on that Seven of Swords. But it did take a while to show up here. So again, that Hermit energy, that Knight of Pentacles, it could be that this person has kind of been in the shadows. Whether you knew them in the past for a brief period of time, or you're just meeting them for the first time, it could be like right at divine timing, right, that they're showing up. Because it does appear that this cycle in the past had to close out. So I hope that makes sense for everyone. In the future position, we have the Groundhog Spirit, and it says time to let go. He's actually holding a little heart in his little paws there. And so I do feel like it's becoming more clear to you that you're at a crossroads here of really closing out and releasing the past and kind of deciding where you're going to put in the work. And I feel like you have decided that. Perhaps you moved away or you moved out if you're dealing with a past partner here. Maybe you're in separation and you're not technically divorced. It could also be that you have moved on physically, but energetically you're still putting a lot of focus on this person. It could even be that if you came to this reading to find out about what's going on with this past person, I mean, that's you kind of putting your focus and energy in that direction. And so it could just be in this future position that you are energetically deciding to, you know, cut the cord with this person. So let's get some clarifiers here, because it kind of just seems to, I mean, if I'm really looking in this is only like a 3-week period for me. Now it could certainly be a bit fluid for you, so take it as it resonates, obviously. But I mean, we have the Two of Swords, the Lovers, which is a choice, and then again the Two of Wands. So it could very well be that for some of you, you've really like put this on pause, like you don't want to decide about it quite yet. And perhaps this reading is just to assure you that as soon as you let go of this, you have a strong soulmate connection coming in, potentially a twin flame, right? With the Seven of Swords, we have the Hierophant. Now that could simply be you deciding, getting out of this marriage, yeah, justice, divorce, showing up strongly there. Maybe this is you moving forward with filing, or perhaps you separated in the past and you've been waiting for that final decree to come through. If that's the case, I do feel like that's coming in here. With the Two of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Tower. So, interesting. If you've been resisting walking away from this, I kind of feel like this is when the universe steps in and makes the choice for you. You can see that this Four of Pentacles, he's holding on for dear life to those pentacles. And sometimes the Tower shows up, which is an event outside of our control that forces us out of the tower. And so keep that in mind. Since that's showing up here in the future position, if you've been in this place of resistance, like not heeding your intuition, not wanting to make the decision, something is going to show up here that forces it. And it could, I do feel like when we've been resisting something that we know we need to do, and we do have some kind of tower moment in our life, it can be quite a bit brutal, more so than if we just made the choice and done it for ourselves. And so keep that in mind. With the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands and the King of Swords. So could be dealing with an air sign. We did talk about these swords that were showing up so strongly here. But I think you are seeing here how you're going to actually have more success by just kind of pulling away and focusing on yourself here. And so it could very well be that this tower that shows up is just the clarity. Again, when I first mentioned the Seven of Swords back when we were talking about this first row, there was definitely some betrayal that you didn't see. And it could be that that tower is that enlightenment of what's really been going on. And that could be the thing that makes you release those pentacles real quick, right? And let go of the situation. And we are getting Groundhog Spirit that says time to let go. I think you're going to get some clarity here. You're going to see the truth, or you're going to get the truth from someone. It could even be that someone comes in and tells you what's been going on behind your back, for example. The King of Swords can also be that judgment when it comes to legal matters. So you could receive news that you are now officially single, that the decree is complete, and you are free to, you know, kind of go off on your own and work on yourself. And potentially even be interacting with this new love opportunity that is kind of showing up in the middle of, you know, a little bit of a mess, right? So I hope you found that helpful, Aries. I hope something in that resonated for you. If you are a twin flame, keep your eyes out. I'm going to start releasing those twin flame bonuses this week. So if you're not a twin flame, no worries. There will be additional bonuses that come out this month to kind of help you close out 2021. So I will see you next time. Bye.